Hi, this is Bengur. Today we're interviewing David Warnock for Mayor of Baltimore.
Well, for 33 years, I've worked hard to create jobs and create economic opportunity in Baltimore. I started my career at T. Rowe Price in 1983. I founded Camden Partners in 1995, which is a venture capital firm. And we've been fortunate to fund and help build some prominent companies in this area, including Town Park, now is the largest valet parking company for hotels and hospitals in the U.S. We're building the Calvert Homeschool, which is a great institution that we're reviving and growing. It was actually where Barack Obama went to homeschool in first, second, and third grade. So I've had a long career of building businesses in Baltimore, but of in some ways equal importance, I've had a long career of helping people get into the workforce. For 13 years, I was the chairman of the Center for Urban Families, and we've had 25,000 people go through that workforce development program on their way to a better life and jobs. And then I've started Green Street Academy, and we'll talk about Green Street Academy because I think the future of job creation in Baltimore is giving kids in our city the opportunity and the skill set to get the job of their choice when they come out of high school. I think it's multi-pronged. I think first and foremost, we have to give people hope, and we have to give people the skill set that they need to get employed in today's economy. And so if you think about what we're doing at Green Street Academy with 650 kids, we'll have 875 kids in 2 years. The kids will graduate from our high school with certifications in energy, with a relationship with BG&E that we have, technology. We're the only authorized Microsoft training academy that I know of in a middle school. We're working to get a Cisco certification strategy. And in healthcare, we have a really important relationship with the University of Maryland so that we can give our kids when they graduate from high school the toolkit that they need to compete in today's economy if they don't go to a 2 or a 4-year university. And many of our kids will, and that's just great. But a significant percentage of them won't. And at the other end of the spectrum, I really believe that we need to bring companies to Baltimore. And one of the things I'm most excited about is having a business person in City Hall that can work with Ron Peterson and Jay Perman over at University of Maryland or Kevin Plank and say, you know, give me your list of your top 20 suppliers. And I've said this to all three of them. It's funny, I asked them if anybody from the mayor's office had ever come to them with this idea, and they all said no one had ever even thought about it in the mayor's office. But imagine having a mayor that goes to the anchor institutions in our city and says, let's have a list of your top 20 suppliers. All I need you to say is you'd do more business with them if they move their manufacturing plant or their regional headquarters to Baltimore. And the mayor will be right next to you saying, you know, I can't speak for Hopkins, or I can't speak for Maryland, or I can't speak for Under Armour, or I can't speak for T. Rowe Price or Legg Mason, but I can say this is what we can do for you in Baltimore. This is the composition of your workforce, we've studied it. This is what we can do to make your life as good as it can be in Baltimore. It's a great idea for you to move to town. So at the end of the one end, we need to work with kids to get them prepared for jobs in a global economy. And at the other end of the spectrum, we need to bring businesses to Baltimore.